All right, fellas, let's go ahead and summon on the Part 2 Dokkan Fest Goku and Vegeta and Carnival exclusive Metal Cooler banners. We're going to go ahead and summon on both banners today. So here's the deal, man. I feel like just having, I would say overall, I would say I had okay, like pretty good luck. Really what happened was I just ended up wailing out. And it ended up pulling 3 copies of Cooler, and I only got 1 copy of Goku, which is fine. Had to pick up my stuff here, by the way. Look at all this stuff you get for picking up the premium. The Pilaf's Trove, man, you get a lot. So, but anyway, enough about my part 1 luck. So basically what I decided was I kind of had quote-unquote like good luck, like I had decent luck on Cooler's portion. So I feel like getting Metal Cooler to kind of round out that team is going to be really nice. So once Golden Frieza comes to Global, that is LR Golden Frieza, and you're able to rock Cooler, the Golden Friezas, and this Fizz Metal Cooler, I just feel like this team is more or less complete, right? So that was the featured, I believe that guy was featured, right? I believe that was the featured unit, the Krillin flying alone there. Yeah, for sure it was. So you'll have the STR Coolers, you'll have this Fizz Metal Cooler, you will have the AGL Golden Frieza, maybe even throw on the TUR AGL Golden Frieza. And, you know, you can fill it in with, you know, AGL Full Power Frieza or STR Full Power Frieza. I mean, that is an incredibly formidable team, right? Now, the only thing is the Golden Friezas don't have big bad bosses. Oh, great, LR Beerus needed him. I actually really didn't need him. You know, getting LRs, you know, on these tickets are always very, very exciting, of course, right? So, speaking of these tickets, we have 3 multis left on these tickets. We can go ahead and talk about kind of the packs here, right? So I would definitely say the packs are worth it. I would say pretty affordable for what you're getting. You're getting a ton of like extra shit along with the summon tickets, right? So you're getting 5 multi-summons, 5 guaranteed SSRs essentially. Not guaranteed featured or anything, and they are 5-unit multi, so you're missing out on a few characters per multi. But just overall, I would definitely say they are worth, right? They're a good value for sure. You know, one thing to bear in mind, however, is that you have to split them on these particular, you know, the Dokkan Fest and Carnival banner style of these Pilaf's Trove is you split them between the 2, so you can do, you know, basically 3 summons on one or 2 summons on another, or split it up between 5 different summons, right? So thus far, I have only done summons on the Carnival banner, right? So I decided that we'll go ahead and we'll rip 1 multi on the Dokkan Fest banner just to see kind of what happens, just to say I kind of, you know, did my due diligence. So we will go ahead and see what happens. Now with a Piccolo and an Android 18 flying in, I was not real hopeful, but boom. The double Zeno. The 2 Zenos popping their little heads down, indicating, of course, the new Goku and Vegeta. Again, was not expecting that at all. So here's the thing about this Goku and Vegeta unit. I think that they are pretty good. 55%, however. God, dude, I'm not trying to, you know, spoil anything or whatever, but man, I am not really... They're not really impressing me too horribly much. Even in the event, this new event where you're up against all the Metal Coolers, and they're one of the like featured characters that like do extra damage and this kind of thing, and they just do, they take a lot of damage. 20% damage reduction after those 3 turns have wore off is not enough. It's just not, dude. I mean, you guys think what you want. You guys use the unit. Reserve judgment for yourself for sure. But that is my own opinion, right? I don't see it. I don't see it quite yet. So maybe I'll do some Super Battle Road stages or something. Maybe they'll be really ridiculous in there. But like Red Zone Broly, Omega, this kind of thing, I don't think they're going to be good at all. And then obviously they have type disadvantage against Cell Max and other powerful tech enemies. I just don't see it, man. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments below, but, you know, start of turn, you know, 55% level 1 links. They're rocking around 115,000 defense. That is very bad. That's very bad. I mean, even 2 years ago, 100,000 defense was bad. I mean, whether you've got damage reduction or not, man, that's just not enough. You know, damage reduction is great. And for the first 3 turns, they have it, right? They have 40% damage reduction, but beyond those 3 turns, man, this unit is straight up vulnerable. They take too much damage. It just is what it is. They do nice damage themselves, but I don't know, man. Maybe they'll need a dupe or two. You know, this brings up an interesting conversation as well of like, how good should these 55% units be? I saw the video where Ningen was talking to Truth about it. And I feel like they danced around it a little bit, but I think the ultimate answer that I think probably anyone would agree with is they need to be competent in these events. And I just don't think this Goku and Vegeta, I just don't know. I hate to keep shitting on them, but I've barely used them. You know, the banner's been out for like less than 12 hours. You know, these units have been around. So I guess I should reserve a little bit of judgment here, but... You know, again, I'm going to use them a bit more. We'll see. But anyway, I moved on to the Metal Cooler banner, as you guys can see. Metal Cooler, I think, is a different story, right? When you get Metal Cooler fully built up, I think he's going to be rocking a good enough defensive stat. And with him massively stacking attack, he's going to get some really good offensive numbers, even at 55%, right? Because a 100% increase on attack, assuming you're getting the 18 key super, is very, very good. Now, that being said, you're not going to always want to get the 18 key super with him, simply because you're going to want him to raise defense on super, and he only does that on 12 key. So that is one thing to keep in mind when you're using that guy. So pretty uneventful first rotation there on the Carnival Coolers first. Well, you guys get it. On the Carnival banner, right? Pretty uneventful first step. I do like, you know, one positive I would say about this new banner format is you're getting a very, very good value. You really are. It's still 3+1, and the featured LRs on this banner, the one other particular featured LR that is just ridiculous, not this unit, by the way, that Goku and Gohan, man. The fact that they were featured on Global's banner is an absolute W, man. That unit on the STR Goku Gohan unit on their team, dude, that unit is ridiculous. I mean, they're pumping out, you know, 10 million plus attack stats, and they've got 500 plus K defense and this kind of thing. Like, they are wildly good. So let's see what we get here. So we have a Vegeta, a 17, and a Piccolo. We do indeed get the fusion, and you love to see Vegito Blue. Man, seeing that Vegito Blue, I don't know why, man. Seeing Vegito Blue just hits different. It makes it seem like you're going to pull a good unit. Even though, I mean, this could have procced for LR Majin Vegeta, LR STR Broly, LR and Gohan. I mean, any of these old LRs. We end up getting Krillin and Gohan here. This is a unit I really find myself not using all that often. They just don't get a whole lot of play, right? I mean, is anyone still running the full, like, a true Planet Namek Saga team? That's really the only spot you can use them. I guess you can run them on the new Joined Forces team, but I don't know, man. I don't find myself using them a lot. I guess maybe now that I have a dupe in them, because that officially puts them at 1 dupe, right? I pulled 1 copy on the original banner, and then that was it. So what do we get here? So we got a 17, 18, and Fat Boo. Oh, yeah, baby. That's a good-ass pull, right? I mean, they're easily... You could make an argument they're even better than Fizz Cooler, right? Fizz Metal Cooler, man. That unit... Let's go ahead and talk about Fizz Metal Cooler. So I talked about him a little bit. I think he offers something so unique. He brings something absolutely new and different and refreshing to the table. I love when they introduce units that are, like, unique, right? So that's a big deal right there. That's my first copy of them. So, but I love units that bring something unique to the table. You know, the classic examples, you know, lately especially, are like LR STR Cooler, right? Super attacking 6 times. And LR Fizz Janemba, having that Ki Blast nullification is so good. And now he's got a 200% leader skill, right? I've been talking a lot about LR Fizz Janemba, rightfully so. I mean, he deserves it. And then again, LR Fizz Cooler Man with this healing thing that he does, right? So he can potentially heal you. Is it like 35%, you know, per turn? Let's see. So yeah, he can recover you 10% HP at the start of turn. He recovers you another 10% HP if your HP is 50% or less. And then he recovers you another 10% HP if you've got, let me see here. Another 10% HP upon receiving an attack, and then he gets another 5% HP if there's another metal cooler in the same turn, right? So he can do a lot of healing, not to mention if you get 0 to 100, if he gets hit and you go from 100% HP to 0% HP, he still revives. There's no limit on his revive. So I think this Fizz Metal Cooler Man, he offers a lot. He's gonna have good defense. He's gonna have decent attack stats. No built-in crits or additionals, which is a bummer, but that's not the kind of unit he is, right? Goku and Frieza, oh my, do not need them at all. Double LR multi, I don't need him anymore either, unfortunately. That guy got maxed out on the last banner he was featured on, so what are you gonna do? So we're kind of just moving along here, chugging along. Another LR coming. You guys see, like, this Carnival banner, the way that it's set up where there's 7 featured LRs, and then not to mention the 40 other LRs that are, you know, just straight up on the banner unfeatured, you're going to be pulling a lot of LRs, right? So there's a drum. I thought that was a fake out. My game was very laggy. I don't know if it was just because I had been link leveling for, you know, 28 hours straight or what, or if it was just because of the high volume of people, but boom. There's Metal Cooler. Very, very excited to pull this guy. I'm a little bit more excited for him than I am for the Goku and Vegeta. So I think they will both be good in their own right. I don't know. Y'all have to let me know what you think in the comments below. They're both going to be good for any new content that comes out during the celebration for sure. I think that, you know, I think at least in certain stages they will be good. So the one that comes to mind, right, is Fizz Metal Cooler is going to be really good against Int Omega Shenron. And then I suppose the toughest STR boss, I mean, you could either say AoE Broly. Who's the toughest STR boss? Who the hell is STR? Is it Cooler? Is he the only powerful STR boss anymore? I'm having a tough time remembering. Is Bojack STR? I don't remember. But any tough STR boss, obviously, that Goku and Vegeta is going to be good against. It's a shame, man, that they're not just a little tiny bit tankier. They're not tanky enough for today's meta at 55% anyway. But we'll go ahead and check out all the Rainbow Level 10 Link showcases from DBZ World and The Truth and this and that. So I'm sure Garush will have one as well. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the commentary right now. Not much else to talk about. Probably going to drop another couple of videos in the next few days here. You know, I actually have a few days off from work, so I'm going to go ahead and utilize them. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Slap a like for that LR pull. Slap a like for pulling both units. Let me know how you did in the comments below. Consider subscribing if you happen to be new. Love you guys. Thanks for the support. Catch you in the next one. Later.